Yes, Kenya. Tamu sana, tamu sana, tamu sana, yes. William Ruto finally met the Chief Justice Martha Koome at State House, Nairobi. Let's have a look at the story as captured by local dailies. Truce cooking, Ruto Koome meet at State House after weeks of feud. Chief Justice Martha Koome this morning held a meeting with President William Ruto and National Assembly Speaker Moses Wetangula at State House, Nairobi. The Chief Justice, as the chairperson of the Judicial Service Commission, JSC, requested the meeting last week following weeks of sustained attacks on the judiciary and judges over alleged corruption. Also in attendance were Deputy Chief Justice Philomena Mwilu, Attorney General Justin Muturi, and Solicitor Shadrach Mose. The JSC requested the meeting with the President last week so that they can discuss the issues he has been raising concerning alleged corruption in the judiciary. So Koome requested for the meeting. William Ruto accepted the meeting. And in this forum, I've always explained that this is something that was planned before. This was a strategy. And I've always maintained in this forum that this so-called dialogue between Ruto and Koome was planned long time ago in private. Before we dig deep, let's listen to Eric Theuri, the President Law Society of Kenya. Listen to this.
Are they sitting to discuss how to deal with those corrupt judges? Are they saying that there are inadequate mechanisms within our law to deal with those issues? And so we find that there can only be one end to this discussion, an end towards deal making, an end towards subverting the constitution.
Koome's call for talks and the subsequent acceptance by President William Ruto has also occasioned fears of the blurring of the line between the arms of government.
And this also notion of the arms of state need to function in harmony. They only function in harmony when they keep to their lanes and do what Kenyans commanded them to do within the constitution. That is the harmony Kenyans want. Not the smile to me, look good, but that's not what Kenyans want. Kenyans want harmony created by each arm of state and its agents doing the work Kenyans mandated them to do through the constitution.
The moment she does that, then the independence of the judiciary would be watered down. The confidence with which we have in the judiciary would be watered down. And I think if she was to succumb to these threats and intimidation and agree to meet the executive, we will begin to examine the conduct of the Chief Justice to actually determine whether she is the right person to hold that office.
The offer of talks with President Ruto by the Chief Justice appears to have overshadowed the strong statements by the Judicial Service Commission that had warned that the trend by the President's attack of the judiciary and the defying of court orders was pushing the country to the brink of chaos and anarchy.
That was LSK President before today's meeting. Raila Odinga has already termed the meeting very unfortunate, though in our next videos, we'll dissect Raila's remarks in details. I want us to put everything into perspective for Kenyans to understand what's going on behind the scenes. If you are watching us but you have not yet subscribed, subscribe, give this video a like. Let's proceed. What's happening here, ladies and gentlemen? Let me start by saying this. Martha Koome is not only a staunch William Ruto supporter, but a William Ruto sycophant. And she most probably voted for William Ruto. Anything William Ruto does, Martha Koome sees no problem with that. If William Ruto wants to kill the judiciary, Martha Koome will help him in killing the judiciary. And already, the process of killing the independence of the judiciary has just but begun. In my earlier videos, I've always maintained that Martha Koome and William Ruto have been talking in private. And they have been scheming on how to tame independent judges. Already we know that the Supreme Court is in William Ruto's pockets. The only problem was the lower courts. So Ruto and Koome hatched a plan on how to bring the lower courts on board. That's exactly what is happening here. They agreed that William Ruto was to come out in the open to complain about corruption in the judiciary, upon which then Martha Koome would request a dialogue between William Ruto and the judiciary and even parliament, a round table kind of a dialogue. So Ruto was to come with the outbursts, and then Martha Koome was to pretend that she was seeking a truce or a consensus or a dialogue. And that was to create an impression that this is not a William Ruto Koome kind of a deal, but a deal meant to find a truce or to find consensus between the executive and the judiciary. The end game or the intention is for William Ruto through Martha Koome to intimidate the independent judges and to threaten them into towing the line. And the line is only one: you should not challenge or rule against government's bills and government's decisions. That's what is happening, ladies and gentlemen. So this was a deal between Ruto and Koome even before the outbursts. And that goes on to confirm that Martha Koome and her bench, the Supreme Court's bench, is the weakest link in our judiciary. If Kenyans cannot demand for the removal of the Chief Justice, then by the time William Ruto will be done with the judiciary, Kenyans will have nowhere to run to. And just as Okeom Tata stated a few weeks ago, that there are two institutions that a dictator will hate to be independent. One, the judiciary, and the media. Upon William Ruto succeeding in muzzling the judiciary, he'll go for the media. And now that the judiciary is in his pocket, he will easily kill the independence of the media. Kenyans should reject that before it's late. But one thing coming out very clearly: Martha Koome is not fit. She is not suitable occupying the office of the Chief Justice. She is not independent. She can easily be manipulated. And already she's being manipulated in broad daylight. And she's accepting it with impunity. Ruto's aim is to muzzle the judiciary. Already, he has muzzled parliament, and the so-called independent institutions. And now, he's just about to muzzle the judiciary, courtesy to Martha Koome and the Supreme Court. Very, very unfortunate, ladies and gentlemen. The only solution to stop that is for Kenyans to say no. Enough is enough. The Constitution gives Kenyans the right to demonstrate, to protest. Kenyans should exercise those rights to stop an incompetent president and an incompetent Chief Justice. These two individuals are in unholy alliance to muzzle the judiciary. Let's meet in our next analysis. But before we do that, if you are watching us but you have not yet subscribed, subscribe, give this video a like. Those watching us outside Kenya, drop a comment, let us know from which part of the globe you are watching us from. Thank you, God bless you.